Welcome to the start of a brand new anime review series. This is Girlfriend, Girlfriend. Yep, a series I believe just started. Like, it came out just this year. hmm Yeah, and it's, well, already aired its first season already. hmm Yeah, so pretty much in the way. All right, so in this one, basically, we have a guy named, in the series, the main character's name is Noya. Yep. He apparently, now here's the thing, he got himself a girlfriend. Yep. By the way, the manga for this series only was released just 2 years ago. And these episodes aired just last year, but the dub just was released just this year. Yep. So, okay, here we go. Now, in the case of these 4 episodes, I'm talking about the first 4 episodes for the series. These 4 episodes cover the first 13 chapters of the manga. Yep, 13. Now, apparently, the girl Saki, he'd been confessing to her multiple times over the course of a decade. And finally, girlfriend, everything's stable. Though the recurring joke about her is she's got small breasts. And he goes to the roof, typical Japanese anime, and another girl confesses to him that she's in love with him. And apparently, she's also revealed a little bit later she's actually been skipping school. Now, in the case of who the heck this girl is, this is Nagisa, a woman who actually has got bigger breasts than Saki. Saki is voiced by Brittany Ludia. Nagisa is voiced by Madeline Morris. By the way, you can believe this actress is 30. Yeah, she's 30. 30 years old. Makes the same age as Caitlin Barr. Brianna Lududa, she is 29. And she's only in voice acting for not very long. By the way, her husband, get this, is actually Matt Shipman. Yep, he plays Chrome from Dr. Stone. Let's see. He's Hajime from the Freya series. He is Rutio from Super X Heroes. He's basically male prisoners in Jojo Rabbit Stone Ocean. He's also basically in that time of Crimes and Slime in My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan. Yep. Now, the thing with this particular character, like, afterward, he's like, she wants to become his girlfriend, and he, like, okay, but tell us our girlfriend first. So, they explain we're going to do this two-timing thing. And, well, she kind of agrees, but you know, keep it secret. All three, the two girls move in with him. You're probably thinking, where the heck are his parents? Because in the manga, from what I've been reading, his parents are nowhere to be seen. Okay. Yeah, so they move into his house, and of course they have futons out because though in later episodes they actually have their own bedrooms. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually have their own bedroom. They have to sleep on the floor, just be close to each other for the first night. So it turns out Nagisa can basically is Riga cook, and of course, well, our lead is basically a good cleaner, Naoya. So There's also a point now. Saki, what's she gonna do? Practically nothing. Just relax. Go in the bath. Have herself basically a martini, and then of course first Nagoya goes in, tries to like, you want back to us? No, I'm good. And then of course Nagase, she goes in and she's like, wow, what a big chest you have. And the common joke is, at this point, aside from her breast size, at this point, the small storyline here is that she can't do much of anything, aside from, well, apparently, according to Nakata, apparently when she looked at her browse history, apparently she's been looking up sex techniques. I am not kidding. That's seriously what she does. Oh yeah, there's also a gag in the series. Another gag aside from her basically poking fun of her chest size. They also happens where she constantly punches the main character. So she actually loves him. Yeah, punches him a lot. And at one point, she tries to reveal his little secrets, and she proceeds to punch him, karate chop him in the throat, and then she suplexes him in the freaking classroom. So later on, they decide to have lunch, but they want to keep their relationship a secret. So they first go to the tippy top of the roof, which apparently they're not allowed up there, but no one's like, anyways. So they apparently are not allowed up there, so they move to a basically a bathroom near the PE area, and like, not a toilet, and not outside, not near another toilet. Like, okay, what about the gyms? What about the equipment storage shed? Like, okay, now in case you're curious though, this is the first I've ever seen this particular thing commonly used in Japanese anime. No, I've seen this in several. As a matter of fact, it's a very common thing you see in Japanese anime. So, this other thing is locked. They try breaking it, but, well, because he just basically breaks his hand, though he's able to fix it later. So they go in via a window. They just open a window and have lunch there. Yep. And, of course, basically, they also have this MeTuber. Yes, MeTuber. Which is basically a play on, well, YouTube, obviously. By the way, the YouTuber herself, the MeTuber, is voiced by Megan Shipman. Yeah, you better think about her last name. Is she by far related to this one? Don't know. Possibly brother and sister, but I don't really know. So, she does pop up occasionally, though she does make a pop appearance in episode 4. So, after they have a little night together, and of course they have breakfast, of course, also we see the Goya where she just cooks breakfast early in the morning, and of course they agreed not doing sex stuff, not just yet, not until they're ready. So, then of course basically, like, after they settle in their routine, and of course we have where you have Nagoya, you have Noya in his room, just sleeping. Then, of course, Saki comes to his room in a very sexual attire, see her underwear, her shirt open, and it seems like basically they're about to do something. He's like, I don't want to keep a secret from her. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this together. It's almost like he really wants a three-way. And then she needs to run away to her home, which is actually next door. And he tries for several days to get back home, staying up multiple nights, spending a lot of money. I'm sure eventually gets it back. And then eventually, like, okay, he runs out of options. And of course, Nagase, she comes with a more interesting idea in order to get her attention. By having her, she basically has her Saki, and basically has it where Nagoya basically grabs his hand and puts it on her chest. And that gets her attention to come back over. She just jumps over the freaking walkway, this 2-story drop. And lucky enough, she's able to get across. And eventually, of course, that everything is all settled down. This all settled in episode 4. This little argument, the fact that she can actually also be a good gamer. And, of course, go to sleep early. You just get up a little bit later. Then eventually, of course, basically, like, they go to school, with everything else sorted out. They go back to their normal routine. And then, of course, Rika pops up. Yep, she just comes in, sees like, oh, you're doing something naughty. He's like, no, we're just like, of course, and he kind of reveals to her, yeah, we're in a 3-year relationship, and also the fact that, well, Agassi easily points out though, you're the MeTuber, and we see, and we know it's you because, well, your uniform was in the background. She's like, oh crap, I thought I deleted that. Yep, and of course they agree to keep a secret. Like, she'll agree to keep their secret in exchange for coming Nagoya's third girlfriend. And they're all like, what? Yep. But yeah, this is a series I thought this series was much more very serious to get into than the Maid at Reese's Hire is Mysterious, where a little boy falls in love with an adult woman. Yeah, I'd rather not be promoting that, sadly enough. But lucky enough, basically, I get to watch this one on Crunchyroll. As a matter of fact, the very next one I'm going to do, which I'm not going to review just yet, that one's also Crunchyroll too, so don't have to go very far. This one. Yep. Now, in case you're curious, though, when we get back to the One Piece review, I probably won't get back to that until Wednesday at the latest. Okay? Next video. Bye.